Gonzo.
There we go.
Alright.
What's it take?
Huh?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Dude, yeah, all the roads were like one way and shit because they're like tearing up Toronto. It's that time of year.
Construction time.
Yeah, we have 2 seasons. Winter and construction.
Dude, the traffic getting into the city was terrible. I was like, oh,
is it?
let's
What day is
do
it
it. I'll
today?
meet you at 3:45 or whatever. I was like,
Is it not?
yeah, that's not happening. The freeway was down to two lanes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like, I
something
don't know.
happened or something.
I do remember passing by a lot of police at one point, but the conversation we were having was much more entertaining. So I wasn't paying attention.
Are you traveling alone?
No, I've got Naomi's with me, which she's out doing Pilates right now.
That's good.
A couple friends in the TM. A few people hanging out. It's interesting. Anytime I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go play some small clubs, play some house music, then everybody's all my friends are like ringing me up. Hey, can I come? Like,
You know
hey.
people here in Toronto?
I know. I have a few friends. Yep. They do like part of the year in Miami and then part of the year here. Most of the year here. I guess this is a very Canadian thing. I don't know much about it, but yeah, I've known them for years.
Fuck, what was I gonna ask you? I had a really funny thing lined up, but it's totally.
Now it's gone.
I can't
It'll come
remember.
back. It'll come back.
It'll come back.
I tried to think of a funny anecdote. I was like, what can I share on the coffee run?
Right.
I didn't come up with much of anything. At a wedding I went to, a guy came up to me and he's like, are you Deadmau5?
Really?
And I'm like,
Close enough.
No, I'm not. No. And he's like, no, my friends told me, dude, it's cool, the gig is up. Like, I know. And I'm like, no, really, I'm not. And it's funny because he didn't believe me.
Really?
Yeah, it was a little strange.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was strange.
I wonder what gave it away.
He eventually walked
Maybe
away
it was
when I
the-
just was like, no,
it was
dude.
the tats.
I think case of mistaken identity. We actually look different. We're not that similar.
Not at all.
looking.
We're not even the same height.
Yeah.
We're almost the same age.
It was a strange, kind of awkward moment. But
That is weird. I get that. I get that a lot when I'm like with friends and shit like that, or someone, or like, you know, and if I go to some club or whatever, then someone will say, "Oh, that's Deadmau5 or whatever," and then someone else will come up to my friend and then start like accosting them.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
Right.
oh, that's awesome.
no, dude, the classic.
And then I
was,
ham it up like I'm the tour manager.
Dude, I swear there was some girl tweeting Sebastian and Grosso one day. I saw the whole thing on Twitter. The dialogue was hilarious. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm hanging out. She's telling her friend she's hanging out with Sebastian, and he's all, no, you're not.
Who was
I'm in
it?
my hotel room. It's just some.
Some other guy she was hanging out with? Because
some other dude that was like hooking it up because he was claiming that he was. He's like, I'm actually at the hotel tonight. I'm not backstage yet.
This guy wants to race.
Yeah, he does. Let's do it.
Oh, God. Nah. Cops everywhere. The roads are shit. No bueno.
He's all, man. Blaming. There was gravel on the road, man. We weren't ready.
Right. And the plus side. Oh, yeah. I saw speaking of cops, police officers, rather.
Yes.
I met one at Union who was really cool, and he gave me his card, and I'm like, shit, man, we gotta do a coffee run.
That would be awesome.
I know.
Get him on your side.
That's what I'm saying.
Embrace the
Well, so it's either gonna be that, or it's gonna be him with like a notepad out, writing down every little fucking infraction. You know what I mean? Look at this guy. He's gone. The tow truck's ready to get fucking. Could you imagine slamming into a tow truck?
This thing's a beast, dude.
Oh, it's fun. I can't wait to get it out like properly. We have a couple tracks nearby. Mosport being probably one of the better of the two, and it's like this huge circuit, and really want to open it.
So have you always been a car guy, or
No, just like in the last 2 years.
you got money and you're like, hey, cars are cool?
All right, thanks EDM.
Thank you. I love you, EDM.
Whoa! Someone came up with a new acronym for EDM now that I thought was even better than mine.
Yeah, wait, what was yours?
Mine was event-driven marketing.
Yes.
No, someone said something like it was like disregard dynamic, but it was started with an E, obviously.
Right.
Everyone. Oh fuck! It was like shit. It was so good. It had something to do with dynamic range.
Nice.
Dynamic metering or something like that.
Nice.
Fuck. I had to go through my Twitter to find it, but it was so funny. I was like, oh my god, that's really good. Because I went off on a tirade about the fucking brick walling shit. Like, fuck off, guys. And they're like, well, we wanted to. You know, it's like, dude, there's such a thing. Yeah, I get it. Perceived loudness. But if you want loudness, turn the goddamn fucking volume up. And if that's not enough, then, you know, buy a better amp.
Well, now even like it'll break down, it'll still be brick walled. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah. I know. I mean, that's the bummer of it is that like concerts and venues and shit like that, you can actually have louder dynamic, you know, if your track's got a lot of headroom and stuff like that, you can turn that shit up way louder than shit that's squashed, because shit that's squashed is going to probably one, maybe two other limiters before it even hits the fucking amps.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's already squashed, so you're like redlining it before you're even stressing the amps, you know?
Right.
So it's like useless. And then it's just distortion after that, so they turn it down. I had that problem with the DJ who was like, oh man, you fucking you're pulling the mixer down for me, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Fuck, man, we had to actually push you up just to, you know, fucking make up for it. And he's like, yeah, it was all distorted. And I'm like, well, it's the only way it works.
It sounds like crap. Turn it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played 2 nights ago. I played at Output. So this thing I'm doing, it's Redux. I said redo.
Redux? It is redo, but you have to put an E in it.
Well, I mean, we are in Toronto, and you're Canadian. We're French-Canadian friends are very close, so they would.
Are we really?
They would appreciate the fact that I'm calling it redo. But there's been like an argument online. But the thing is, that when I do, it's redo. You don't know.
What the
you
God?
pronounce the X.
So anyway, you're doing this redo.
So I did and I played at Output in Brooklyn, New York.
Right.
And the sound system it's one of the better ones that I've heard in a very long
You know what?
time.
New York has that. Terminal 5, Cielo.
Right.
Still my favorite sound systems.
Yep.
I guess
Output
New
was
York knows what's
amazing.
up.
It was impressive. I was like, it lives up to the hype, I gotta say.
What's the deal with the scalper? Like, you want to tell me that? Because I honestly, I didn't read into it, but like
Okay.
I saw
That's
the
good.
word
I'll
and I
give you
was
the long
thinking
version.
of like you got scalped like Indians style.
No, a few people hit me up like, I don't know what scalping means. Scalping. All right, so last year when I do the redo tour, the whole point of it was last year my first album came out 10 years ago. Like, well, now it's 11 years ago. Anyway, so I was like, I'm gonna do a tour and play the original venues I used to play in, like Footwork and all these small places, and play, you know, for very reasonable fees. Like the tickets for tonight,
Yeah, like $125.
No, like $25, $30. Very, you know, what it used to be 10 years ago.
Right.
Anyway, so that's the idea.
Okay.
So last year, you know, I played these rooms that 300-400 people. I don't know what code it is, like 500 people or whatever.
Oh, is this part of that?
Yeah, this is part of that.
Okay.
So I'm just doing it over the next 3
Yeah, okay,
weekends.
that's why they're... Okay, yeah, it's a small venue.
So it's
cool.
a small venue, fun, and I play like a lot of old records. Anyway, that's the whole thing. So last year when I did it, the tickets were online for like $500 and just craziness. And I'm like, and there was only a couple clubs that figured it out that like, oh, we'll make it, because you purchased them online. We just set up this online thing and I tweeted out and it sold out.
Save like $20 on the ticket.
Exactly. Here we go. Just direct to the fan. Anyway, but then these guys were scalping them, but a few venues figured it out, and they just, you walked in with your identification and credit card. Like, here's the verification. You walked in. So a few guys got it right. So this year I'm like, hey, we got to do that for everybody and cut the scalpers out. Anyway, last year I had my tour manager call somebody and try and get a scalper in San Francisco. The tickets were outrageous, and I'm like, call some of these people on Craigslist, email them, let's reach out to them. What if I met them and just like filmed it, the encounter of like, hey, you're a freaking dick, dude, why are you selling the ticket for $500?
Right. We had, like 20? In Miami, we had a show for $1, and the $1 went to charity. There were dudes selling it for $100. Yeah. This is the point. So
you're trying to do something cool, so I wanted to meet the person that's like being the dick, right?
Right, okay. Put them on blast.
So last year it didn't work out, or every time we tried to link it up, it just never happened.
It's like the white whale.
Yeah, it just like so we could never meet these people.
Of course.
And one of the people that agreed to meet, we eventually figured out this guy was just reprinting his own ticket, because we're like, hey, we'll take 10, and he's like, well, how many do you need? Sure, I'll sell you 50, and I'm like, wait, man, there's no way one guy it was.
Did he know it was you?
Didn't know because it's my tour manager Matt sliding everything up, so it's not it's just, and he's got a 415 area code, so it's a whole we're
printing money.
We're crafty, set up an email for it, the whole thing. So anyway, last night we're sitting around. I'm like, I don't know. I see people online complaining. I'm a diehard and I didn't get any tickets. I'm like, dude, ping one of these guys on Craigslist. We get this kid, and he was going back and forth. Hey, I've got somebody who buy it for $150 or whatever it was, and I'm like, cool, dude, I'll give you $200. So 10 minutes goes by. He's like, cool, I'm downtown.
Meet me over at
meet me at the hotel. Meet me here, at this lobby in the hotel. And sure enough, 30 minutes later, I walked down there, and I just went up to him and was like, hey. And it's funny because when he saw me, everyone online's like, he didn't even notice you. I think he did. I had this hat on, but he was so freaked out, dude. He was like, he was shaking. I was
but you know what though? You can get arrested for that.
For me filming him or him?
No, for him scalping the ticket. Like legit.
Yeah, it's illegal.
It's theft.
So I was just like, what are you doing, dude? And I was trying to be cool. I wasn't trying to. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? You're selling a $200 ticket. You bought this thing for $25,
and you're reprinting the same one.
And he doesn't say anything like, "Oh, you're Kaskade," or he doesn't. He's just like shaking at that point. He whips out the thing, and I'm like, "So, yeah. Well, do you guys want to buy it?"
Did you scalp him?
No. Well, I was like, "I'll give you face value for the ticket. You want to sell it? I'll give you the $30, dude." Okay, right. I've got friends that are coming down from New York, and my list is actually full, and I need some spots to get some friends in. I'll buy your ticket for face value. And then I think he put together like, oh, I'm talking to Kaskade right now. So he's all, well, man, 60. I've actually got some friends, and I want to get them in. So maybe we just, and like at that point, I was kind of feeling bad for him. Because he was so nervous. I think he was about to vomit, and it was like he was so nervous.
I think I would have handled that totally.
Dude, you would have handled it so much better. I totally folded under the pressure. I was all, oh man, now I'm feeling bad for this guy. Dang
I want you to get me. Each of you owe me 50 Nazi scalps.
So he's all. Anyway, he's like, I go
all Stiglitz on him.
He's like, I promise dude, I got this friend. I'm gonna give it to him. I don't even think he came to the show because whatever. So I put his number on Instagram. I took a picture of him and I said,
hey, call him for tickets.
Call him. This guy's selling a ticket.
Oh.
He said he'd sell it at face value. Because I was like, after I walked away, I'm like, I let him get off too easy.
I don't know. So that's actually pretty bad. Like just putting the number up there because basically now the guy's got to get a new number.
Probably.
Maybe. I don't know.
But he had it coming because I let him walk away. And then the kid who was filming was like, oh man, this is great. Put this little video up. I put it together and I put it up today.
Oh shit. Dude.
And the video is just hilarious because you see the kid kind of like, oops, sorry.
Alright. Whatever. I won't even perpetuate it. But I'm going to follow that up. I want to see this dude.
I mean, dude, you have problems with this. You're trying to do something cool. $1 show, goes to charity. And then you got guys out there.
That one dude, or that 10 dudes.
Yeah,
I know, right? It's like honestly, do you ever like a really shit job that where that extra $100 is like so worth the effort of
That's what I'm on. I'm like,
That's
how
what
much
I mean,
effort do you put
it's
into doing this? Dude?
It's like you live in Miami. My life ain't too bad.
Right.
Oh man, that sucks. So you're all tour and album music?
So I did a redo EP, which is just 4 tracks. Put it out on vinyl only, but people are like freaking out. So
Oh, really?
I'm considering putting it up as
Why not?
digital also. I mean, the kids are gonna rip it once it gets out there.
On vinyl? Not very well, but
Yes, it'll sound like crap. The vinyl actually sounds, the vinyl, I'm pretty impressed with the guys who cut it. It sounds good.
Who did
it? These guys in LA.
oh, okay. I always get mine cut in the UK.
But it was fun. Cutting the record, like, it was totally back like the old times. He sent me the test.
Yeah,
press
yeah,
and put it
dude,
on
it's
and
an art. Mastering for vinyl is so not like as easy as fucking. Oh, let's put an L1 on it. Yeah, it's good for vinyl. No, you have
It's
to
a
completely
total
redo it.
art.
Yeah.
And what was the guy? I used to use this guy, Simon, back in the day over at, I think it was called Loud Mastering. And they were like the guys that everyone was getting their vinyl cut with, getting the mastering done.
No idea.
Yeah, so you just park way out here. Nobody
I
touched
just
my
want to
car.
drift around this corner. I love doing this. Watch this. It's like the only fun I get to have on a coffee run right there.
Let me take this corner.
Hi, can I get an extra large double?
An extra large double?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll take
Yeah, hang on.
a small hot chocolate. Going crazy.
He's going crazy. Small hot chocolate.
And a small hot chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So, got any money, honey bunny?
I got American dollars. Think
right.
Take it.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You think they'll take it? Will they take it?
Absolutely.
Alright.
Take it. The
Coffee
fiver right
on
there.
me. A 5?
Yeah.
There it is.
Cool. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Dude, see, that's why I love Canada.
This is my little one.
They take the American and they give me the Canadian change.
Right. So there you go. So now you can buy a pack of M&Ms.
All right.
If you like.
I'm ready tomorrow at the
Right.
airport.
I was supposed to. Oh, yeah. You can have the change.
No, that's all right.
I was gonna keep it, but.
No, we keep it.
So, what are you saying? Are you free for the next little tiny bit?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to go to my place, or do you want to?
I'm down.
Yeah, okay, let's do that, and then I'll take you back to the hotel after, because I do not want to drive down that fucking road again. Tore my car apart, man. The like going in, because it's just all construction, dude. No bueno. I got some heat today. Somebody tweeted me a picture of a cat in his anatomy class, and it's like open, right? It's pretty gnarly, right?
Whoa.
And then I retweeted it, and I put Meowingtons for science. But I mean, it's anatomy. You know what I mean? It's not like this dude.
They didn't like that.
People don't like. Yeah, but in the
Like,
same.
you're a cat lover. Why?
Yeah,
why are you
like,
perpetuating?
Whatever, dude. I just ate my fucking deep fried pig flesh, and I think I'll eat some slaughtered cow meat and blood. But this is just totally unacceptable. How am I gonna get the fuck out of here?
Did they study cat in anatomy? That must be like a college
Sure,
level
of
course.
course.
I never
level.
went that high.
No, not high school.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sure it
when we
was
did the
like
frog or
legit
whatever.
science.
Yeah. That's very real.
I can't see. This is where accidents happen. Oh, yeah? Yeah?
Thank you.
Fuck you. That guy nodded. Did you see that
He's
shit?
I think he was saying it's okay to go in front of me, but get out of the way, 'cause there might be
but once you
another
get in
car.
that lane, you might want to. Trust no one on the road, man.
Yeah, see, look at this. This is really messed up.
Yeah, that's going in. Wow, this would have been a 3-hour-long fucking coffee run if we would have came this way. See, I know all the tricks.
That coffee run was cool, except it took 3 hours.
Oh yeah, this is the
I'm
guy.
surprised do you let people eat food in your car?
Yeah, I don't care. Just don't. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you need a bib?
No. Just saying, if I had a car like this, I'm not sure that I'd let anyone eat the car. This is awesome.
I know, how awesome is that, eh?
You're like, I'm gonna put you in my phone because if I need to call you,
Right. I
will.
I was supposed to do Rob Ford today, but he kind of Rob Ford, the mayor of Toronto.
No.
Yeah, it's not.
Wait.
Yes, but
Well, he just got
it was
busted
scheduled
again.
for today, and now he just got busted. And I got an email from his assistant saying, you know, some stuff came up, so Rob won't be able to make it today. I was like, yeah, no shit.
Dude, that would be so epic.
I was like,
if you
man,
get him
you
in
know what I
his
should
car.
fucking do? I'll tell you what, Rob. I'll come pick you up. I'll bring you a fake passport, and I'll just drive to the fucking airport. Because
That guy.
get the fuck out of here right
The
now.
only reason I even know is because when I got on the plane, they gave me the Toronto
paper, and it's all over
Yeah.
it. Yep. I know. Okay. I mean, God, I feel for the guy. You know what I mean, in a way. But like,
Oh my gosh.
honestly, if you're gonna smoke fucking crack and all that, you know what I mean? Okay, first of
Go
all,
to your house.
the first
Close
time, close the
drapes.
door. Don't have 12 friends over with phones and shit like that. Okay, and fair enough. Lesson learned. You know, that's
he
what
does it
happens when you
again.
get caught smoking crack.
Right.
Now, I'm gonna go into this, I guess, my sister's basement. You know, 10 of my buddies. Like, when you're putting that fucking piece up to your fucking mouth and you're about to light that shit, the first thought, after all that shit going through my mind, would be like, oh, guys, can you just check your phones for 5? Thanks. You know, or something.
I want to smoke some crack. Please be respectful. Turn
yes.
your phones off.
Right, because I just like, I love crack, but I don't love the drama that crack brings. So let's, I know, it's just
you had a coffee run set up with that guy. That's amazing.
I know. And I was going to hit every pothole, see if I could be electoral mayor for the duration of the run. I had so much fun lined up, and you done fucked up again. But God bless you. You
Yeah.
I wish you would.
I mean, it's incredible how much national press he's gotten from that.
I know.
Because he's
like,
so kind of reminds me of like Tommy
Hollywood.
Boy, you know. Yeah. He's like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Chris Farley, I almost slammed into that shit. If Chris Farley was still around, eh?
yeah. Oh, dude, Chris Farley
it
and Saturday
would've
Night Live
just-
would be having a freaking heyday right now.
Right. It's like, this guy on a bike, that's brave. Getting onto the freeway on-ramp, that's good.
Yeah, I don't know if that's. This is a
That's
bike
just how we
lane.
do around here.
Toronto, beautiful city. So on the audio on the camera, you get all this,
Oh,
right?
But you know what? Actually, I have to run a high-pass filter on the whole thing.
Because it's so much.
Yeah, it's just rumble. Because I
Yeah.
guess it picks it up through the glass here. You know what I mean? It's just fucking 60 hertz all day.
Right. Cut it.
How's the wife and kids?
It's good. Yeah, things are good, man.
Family life. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting, man. You're a family man. That's so
I got 3 kids, man.
weird.
People are like, what?
What? You?
How's that possible?
How do you procreate? That's so weird. How'd you do that?
Yeah, it's busy. It's busy.
So you're like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, I got it back. I mean, right after. That's why I didn't do after Australia. Which, wow, that was a freaking mess.
That was weird, eh?
What the hell? Did you play?
Well, once we fucking unfucked all my shit from all the confetti and streamers, and yeah, I somehow got up there and still did my shit.
But
Australia.
I'm talking about when you guys went to
Malaysia?
all those kids died, Malaysia or whatever.
Oh, yeah. That all happened
'Cause it
the
was
day
a
after.
3-day day
Yeah.
after.
I think I was like the second day or something
So
like
you
that.
were
and they
probably on the
canceled
flight
third.
home when you.
Oh yeah, I was on fucking MH741. You know, or
That's crazy. 6 kids or 7 kids died that next day.
I know.
But the reason I didn't go to that is because I was already gone 2 weeks. I don't like to be gone. You know, I've always
EDM. Every
Yeah.
death matters.
electric death metal.
Electric death music. every death matters.
music.
I'm
Yeah.
sick, fuck.
I've been actually thinking it would be cool to go around and interview a bunch of people and just ask them, like guys who've been in this scene, you know, people who participate in this, and get their different, because every day.
Well, it's funny because we were never really in it, and then it just kind of happened, and then we were it, and now we're like, what is that? That's, you know, because
Right.
it's just funny.
Well, I like how people like to talk to me about the bigger conversation that surround the deaths and all and what's happening.
Yeah, because
and, like, it's an interesting conversation. Maybe it should be had out in the open.
well, statistically speaking, I mean, deaths happen more at city or state fairs.
Yeah. Oh no,
You know what I mean? Let's ban all
Dude,
that
I wrote a
shit,
whole thing on
or-
my Tumblr saying like Iran wants to bring us down. I think it's
The man wants to bring us down. He wants to bring EDM to a halt. The 19-year-old fucking says, dude, rave, it's just not what it used to be.
That's
Oh my God. What, when you were 10?
yeah,
You were up on that shit?
this has changed so much. It's just not real anymore.
I know.
Bunch of
It's
phonies.
all about the drugs, and it's all mainstream, and yeah. It's
the
nothing like it
mainstream.
was 2 years ago. Oh my God. It's changed.
It was
Changed.
in 2012. It was so different. It
I know.
was so real.
It was organic, and they had all those warehouse parties.
The music was so
And
different.
remember, you
back
could
then.
like get your tickets on like Ticketmaster as opposed to direct retail from like Live Nation. Ugh, that was back in the day.
I totally remember that when it was real.
Do you remember that episode of? You know, it was kind of ahead of its time though, but they had the right idea. And I'm kind of embarrassed to say that I even remember this, but you remember that episode of 90210 where they had the rave in it?
Yes.
Which was actually appropriate at the time. And
Yes,
it was like,
it was.
And then I guess that one curly-headed blonde dude had to go to the store and get an egg and bring an egg,
Yep.
and he had to, you know what I mean? And
Yep,
it was
yep.
like that, you know what I mean? So it was kind of like information was exchanged overhand or
90210 is
whatever.
underground. I've been
I
saying
know,
this
that was
for-
actually pretty rad, but now it's like, you know, could you imagine them doing that now? Yeah. Well, whatever, just hit up a scalper.
This is a cool building. Look at that.
I've actually never noticed that. And I live right here.
Publix.
This is my head,
This is where it's happening.
by the way. So it's funny because I live in this really precarious balance between fucking crack and business class. This is the
the
line in
divider?
the sand.
Right here.
You know what I mean? I swear to God, it's so funny.
Queen Street. Or
Yeah,
this one that
you
we're
walk
on?
out of my building,
Jarvis.
turn right. Depends on the time of the day. Actually, it's pretty friendly here. I've never had any incidents. I get a lot of people, like when I was growing up in Niagara Falls, Toronto's dangerous. I got mugged there once. It's like, fuck man, I've been living here, whatever.
Right.
Just, yeah, maybe I've gotten accosted once or twice by random weirdo, but like, that's what you get. Anywhere. At least we're not Detroit. At least we're not Detroit. We're not Detroit. Have you seen Hastily Made tourism video in Cleveland? Oh, it's amazing. I gotta show it to you when we get back.
Dude, even at the sun, is that a sticker or decal? Did you actually?
It's a
hold it?
sticker. I just stuck it on.
It just looks really real.
Well, you can see the horse underneath. I'm afraid. Dude, you gotta get some balls. Just go for it.
Yeah,
Get in there. Oh my god, it's
the
a Prius.
the
Of
Prius.
course.
Yeah, I don't know about
Every
that.
fucking time it's the Prius. Okay, dude, it's red. People aren't gonna come. Cool. So yeah, actually, I'm really close to where you're staying at. It's just the traffic is kind
It's convenient being right downtown.
of. Oh, I love it. But I'm moving to the country.
Really?
I get this. Okay, ready for this
Come on.
load of shit? I'm gonna buy a quarry, like a quarry that's for sale. 300 fucking acres.
Like a rock quarry? What's a quarry?
Yeah,
a rock
a quarry.
All right.
Right? Like that's because it's this giant piece of fucking land, right?
Outside of
So
Toronto.
the guy went bankrupt or whatever. Yeah, out in the country, right? And then sold it back to the bank, and now the bank is trying to off it, and so I can wheel and deal with them. Anyway, whatever about the price, but 300 acres of land. I'm gonna build like a compound and
Like,
you know,
hey, come hang out.
yeah, it's totally free, culty. This is dangerous shit right here. Well, if they are,
Dude, everyone in this neighborhood has to know you in this car, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I don't take it out that often. I have a normal car. That's the one I drive when I actually need to go somewhere.
Right. Something a little more practical.
Right.
Yeah.
But I like this one is low. Look at that. Whoa.
No way.
Yeah, wait. That's a funny trick, eh? Oh.
That's amazing. You drive right under. What is the clearance on this?
That's lower than that, I guess.
When did you figure that out?
I know, right? Everyone asks me that. And you know what? I've got a 991 Carrera, right? And I shit you not, it's got to be only like an inch taller than this thing tops. And I
Will not.
I was like, fuck it. And then I went to do it. Yep, they fucking knocked the whole barrier. Fucked it. I was like, whoops. So I guess
Building manager doesn't like you. He's like, what?
No, he's cool. I mean, that's your property maintenance fees right there at work. You know what I mean? Now I don't feel so bad. And it's like, what? $1,000? Fuck, for what? You don't even bring my mail up.
This is a big building.
Yeah.
It's huge.
There's some new wheels down here. Look at that. That's nice. All right. Well, that was fun. I like your scalper story. That's funny. I want to do that one day.
That's a good one. You should totally do that. You would have been way more on point. I'm not as quick.
Well,
I didn't have the anger.
You're nice.
I'm too nice.
Yes, you're too nice.
Damn it!
That's
I
your
started
problem.
feeling bad. I'm like, wait, why am I feeling bad? This dude's
Yeah, this is
selling
fucking
tickets.
ripping you off.
Yeah.
What am I doing here?
Dang it! I'm too nice.
That's the normal.
Fail bait.
Right.
Rules.
Thanks. Totally don't have to give that away, right?
So you've been thinking about the mono thing for a while.
Oh, yeah. Dude, long time. Been waiting. Because the problem is with them, well, there's no problem with them, but the thing is that they're all hand-built.
Takes time.
So
You get on a
good
list.
work. Takes time, yeah. Dude, I was like fourth, you know, and I personally know the other two owners.
Oh, really?
That's how.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me a friend of you turned you on to it.
Yeah,
Hey, check
yeah.
this out.
Yeah. Perfect. Cool, man. Well, thanks for coming. Let's go work on a collab.
Let's nerd. Internet explodes.